What's good, everyone? This is Otis here, and this is my review on the Zero Dark 30 DLC for Medal of Honor Warfighter. And first of all, one bad thing that I noticed last night when I was trying to play is in that very first little 10 seconds right there. Basically, if you want to play these DLC maps on the consoles at least side, I don't know about how PC how that's working there, but basically you can't only play the DLC maps. You have to play the other maps that are it's basically just thrown in the rotation. And so pretty much what was happening was I would play a map, I'd play one of the two new maps, and then basically when it was over, you'd have to leave the server. You'd have to go search for another one, and then basically by the time you found the game, got into it, it would be halfway over, 3/4 of the way over. You get a few minutes of the new map, and you'd have to do that all over again. It would end. It was just kind of annoying and frustrating. I don't know any DLC ever for the history of games where you can't just play DLC maps, where they mix it in, they force you to play the old ones too. It's just kind of like, yeah, what were you thinking there? That's kind of doesn't really make any sense like at all, because you got these new maps and people who want to play the new maps. They don't want to play just the freaking old maps and new maps, and it's just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of pointless, stupid, and just like idiotic how they did that. I don't know whose decision that was, but that was just pretty stupid, and so that kind of just limits your whole DLC play with it. Second, my big negative down thing is the mics still don't work on the PlayStation 3. You know, I know it doesn't matter on the PC and on the Xbox, just because there's more ways to communicate than just your standard with the VOP. But it's unfortunate where in between each games you can only hear people most of the time. I mean, sometimes the mics do work and you're able to hear people like here and there and stuff, teammates, and sometimes your whole team. But it's like you still don't have that fixed. Like, come on, that's just like such a deal breaker. That's one of the main reasons why I stopped playing Medal of Honor, just because on the PlayStation side, if you can't talk to people, like, what's the point of playing it? Like, it was boring. I tried to talk to my buddy over there and this squad, and you know, the other people on the same team. You just can't talk to them. It's kind of unfortunate, really, because it kind of just ruins the game when you can't talk to anyone. Because that's one big major point of playing video games, just talking to people, having fun, enjoying that. And so, excuse me. But you know, it's kind of unfortunate, at least. And so basically I played the two new maps on 3 game modes: the team deathmatch, sector control, and then the rush type mode. I forgot what the rush type mode was. It's been about a month or so since I played this game. It's been a while, basically. And so I would have to say Team Deathmatch, for how the way the maps are built, would definitely be the best way. You'll see a little bit later on towards the end of this half of the gameplay. The first half of the gameplay is going to be the market here, the gun market, and then the later half is going to be a full-on gameplay of the Osama bin Laden compound. I forget what they actually ended up calling it and stuff. And I don't really like the maps on sector control. Sector control is usually what I usually play. I like those domination type games. But what ends up happening is, if either side can basically control all 3 flags, you can basically instantly spawn trap the other team, and they're not going to be able to move. And you'll see that coming up in a second after I go and I try to get this flag to where you're spawning. You're moving 2 feet, and you're basically trying to get shot. You're trying to find them, and then you get shot from your side, you get shot from your back. And so that's definitely a big, major downfall, I would say. Team Deathmatch, it doesn't seem like there's really any way to spawn trap, so I was playing that mode pretty much almost all last night from what I could enjoy it and stuff. But it's kind of, I don't know, it's weird how the maps are designed. It seems like they were only designed for Team Deathmatch, and they weren't really designed for anything else, at least, which is kind of unfortunate. But oh god, I missed that guy there with the freaking Raven. Okay, I thought the guy he was gonna end up killing me there. I forgot that I ended up killing it. It's weird. Sometimes the guns too in Medal of Honor, they just seem like really, really strong, and then other times they just seem like really, really weak. And I don't know. It's weird sometimes with this game, but overall, I think it could be could have been remade at least a little bit better. I think the map should have come out earlier. I know they were trying to do a promotion with the movie, having the maps come out right now, but it's basically just this game's dying. I mean, this basically review is for the 10 people who actually end up going and still playing the game. And right there you saw too, it's basically I spawn, I step maybe 10, 15 feet, and I go and I get shot. And it's just kind of unfortunate. And I think the same thing happens here right towards the end of the game, where you're basically spawning at the same spot. You're going down the one little alleyway, and you're basically just getting shot. Kind of got lucky there. But that was my one big turn off on both of these maps for sector control. Team deathmatch here. I know I started off a little slow in this game. I'll just keep talking until I basically run out of things to talk with on the Osama bin Laden map. I wish it was a little bit darker because it's supposed to be pitch black, but yet it's almost just like the sky is black, and that's basically it. Yeah, I mean, you can, with the shadows and stuff, it is kind of hard to see people, but once you see people or once they get spotted, you're able to see them through rocks and stuff, and it kind of just defeats the point of a night map when I can go and see a glowing enemy through a rock that's to my right or my left or in front of me. It kind of just I don't know, it's stupid. It just defeats the purpose. I hate how they put that in the game with the spotting and whatnot, because it's just, I don't know, it takes the fun out of it. It takes the surprise out of it too, where you're just like, you could be running around upon someone, and all of a sudden they get spotted from your teammate, and you're looking at your left, you're looking at your right, and you see him. It's just like, okay, well, I'm gonna go kill this one guy. Maybe his buddy will spawn on him right before I end up killing him. Maybe I'll get a lucky double kill or something. But it's just, I don't know. It's kind of unfortunate. And this idiot right here, he's trying to hack me with his little axe, and I thought I heard someone behind me, and I thought it was my buddy, and so I didn't really pay attention to it. And then I took some damage, and I was like, oh shit, it is a guy behind me. And I ended up turning around and just killing him because he just wanted to kill me so badly with his little axe right there, which is kind of stupid. That's another reason why too, for any game, I just hate using the knife, because you leave yourself so vulnerable. I think for at least the Osama map, I think they should have had it a little bit more for sector control and team deathmatch in the compound, because basically what ends up happening is you're just in this little rocky area, and it doesn't even really seem like the compound, because everyone's pretty much seen pictures and stuff now too, where it's just, it wasn't really anything like this. It's just you're on the side of a mountain, and there's just some a random helicopter that they put there, and it just almost seems like they were bored, oh, we'll just throw a helicopter right here, and we'll just call this the Osama bin Laden compound thing. But it's just you can't even, on team deathmatch, you can't even go inside. Sector control, you can kind of go inside, but not really. I think one of the spawn points for one of the teams is there, and it's just kind of, it definitely could have been redesigned a little bit more. Maybe have for team deathmatch playing it half inside, half outside. But I mean, this game is basically just dead. It's kind of unfortunate too. It had a horrible multiplayer. I mean, if there were some things that were fixed and stuff too, it could be a lot better. But I mean, single player was really, really amazing. It's just multiplayer was just lacking so much. And nowadays, I think if you don't have a good multiplayer for a game, you might as well just not even do a multiplayer, or just not even take your time to release it, just because people aren't going to play it, they aren't going to buy it, people are going to just bash it in the reviews and stuff. It's got a bad multiplayer, because that's what it seems like everyone wants, even though I know more people play single player still, I think, than multiplayer, or it's basically pretty close. So that's kind of unfortunate on that side too. Another little thing that would have been cool for the down helicopter is, maybe put a gun on the side of it. Put a, a Gatling gun or whatever 50 cal. Put a machine gun on it, so I can jump in the helicopter. I can shoot out of it. I can do something. It's not just there to look pretty. I mean, it's just kind of a, helicopters there to look pretty. It's just kind of stupid. I don't even know if you can really go in, and maybe I tried one time and I died, and I was just like, fuck that, I'm not gonna stay near that stupid helicopter. But I don't know, I think the maps just would have been better. It would have maybe helped the game out a little bit, but this game is just terrible. Oh, excuse me. But it's just, I don't know, it's just sad, unfortunate. But the last basically 3 minutes or whatever just run by with so you guys can get a little idea of the map. And oh, there's the little helicopter again. But you basically have 3 choke points too, which I don't like. I would have rather have had an open field with just a rock or 2 maybe here and there where you can go and just run, get some cover, run to the next area, get some cover. But it's either go middle, go left, go right, which is basically just how all the maps in Medal of Honor were designed, which is kind of just, I don't know, laziness. It's just like, let's just get some buildings and then put them on the side. Let's just get some random bridge or little rocks and put them in the center, and we'll do 3 choke points, and there we go. That's the game. It's weird too because I spawned to the helicopter and I was like, what? It was just tripping there, but yeah, it's just, it could have been designed better. Why have DLC maps when I can't only play the DLC maps? It's just retarded. I don't know. There's just so many things that they should have improved in this game. I would honestly say even the multiplayer on the first one's better than this one. And talk about an unlucky throw there too, where I throw it in between both guys. I'm going to try to hack them up, shoot them up, and then the buddy on one of the teams, or not one of the teams, our team freaking isn't calling a mortar strike and gets those 2 kills, which is kind of unfortunate. But another knock I have to say for sure too is there's definitely been some spots where I've seen snipers basically just kind of almost head glitch in between rocks with the line of sight. 'Cause the line of sight is just so easy just to shoot down, go half a inch over, and you're automatically protected. And then like you can basically only see an arm sometimes, and you're getting sniped. It's just. They were poorly designed. I mean, if you're going to play them, I would do Team Deathmatch. But if you're thinking about downloading and maybe you have Medal of Honor still, I would honestly just say, just save your time. Don't download them. Go play whatever you want, whether it be Black Ops or Battlefield. Just play something else. This game's just so frustrating with a lot of the things here and there. But, I'm tired. I've been up all day working and stuff. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this last minute here. But thanks for watching, guys.
Joe, all right, hey, Clark, I'm gonna go on chat with you. All right,